Hello, my friends. How are you doing? Well, we got a lot to talk about today, don't we? Don't we? So tomorrow, Donald Trump will be inaugurated as the next president of the United States. And I want to let you guys know I'm here for you as long as they'll let me be here. You guys started calling me your emotional support redneck at the beginning of this channel, and I will embrace that as much as possible. We definitely got a lot on our plate, don't we? We got a lot in front of us. So yeah, by the time you guys see this video, by this time tomorrow, Donald Trump will have been sworn in as president of the United States. And I'm going to give some predictions, sort of what I think is going on here. It's going to be a tough time in America, and that's all there is to it. The people that are saying that this is going to be a good time, that we can't wait for Donald Trump to be president again, those people are his targets. Those are, we can see how he's taking advantage of them in every way possible. Unfortunately, we're all in this boat with them, my friends. So we got a lot to figure out. I think there's some opportunity in this. I'm trying to be optimistic. I don't believe this is necessarily the end of America, but I believe we are going to come out a completely transformed country that, if you're around my age or older, you may not see any improvement for the rest of your life. This may be what we get, because it's going to take a long time to correct the damage that Donald Trump intends to do. Here's the fucking good news, if you want good news. We're no good to them dead, right? They need us here to continue to be productive little workers, which I believe is the actual plan of this Donald Trump administration. So as we go through this, you'll see why I say there may be room for opportunity here. We just got to be a little bit smart about what we're doing, okay? Now, we know that Donald Trump ran to stay out of prison because he's a criminal, and he was found guilty, and he, according to the Jack Smith report, could have been charged for something along the lines of insurrection had he not won the election. And that is who is going to be the next president. And that is a very scary thing. My, this country has fallen, my friends. We are, we're not even at the point of being the laughing stock of the world anymore. There are other countries just straight up terrified about what we're going to do at this point. And they should be, and we should be. And we got to figure out ways to get through this, because we may be transformed forever. I don't even know a good way to say that. So yeah, like I said, Donald Trump ran to stay out of prison. The presidency, however, is a completely different thing, and the answer to that became apparent to me yesterday when we talked about his little crypto scheme that he's got going on right now. This will absolutely be a money grab. That is the entire point of Donald Trump's presidency. It maybe should have become apparent to me sooner than that. I should have known. I always have known that Donald Trump is very greedy. He has, the Republican Party as a whole has a tendency to be greedy, and he has transformed a lot of that party into MAGA. Elon Musk jumped in on that. Why would the richest man in the world be interested in being in control of a political party? And then, of course, like I said, the little crypto scheme yesterday is kind of, look, I get it. It should have clicked in my brain before that, but that's what convinced me that this entire thing is a money grab. The whole thing is intended to transfer the wealth of our country from our dumbest citizens to our richest citizens, and that is frustrating for all of us. All these things that Donald Trump has been doing, selling memorabilia, coins, $2 bills, Bibles, all these things has just been a test to see if we can get these guys for 20 bucks here, 50 bucks here, all these things along the line. And then now with the crypto scheme, he has figured out a way to get people to invest their life savings into this, thinking that they will become rich. It's unfortunate. A lot of people might be making money right now. The fallout from this is yet to come, but it will come. It's unfortunate that that's obviously where we're at. That whole crypto thing came with a ton of warnings, legal things. You can't participate in a class action lawsuit. Something along the lines of it should not be considered as an investment. I don't remember the exact wording of that, but that is going to be a major transfer of wealth from our dumbest and poorest citizens to the already ultra rich in our country. And it is working. I was looking at a thread on Reddit earlier where somebody said that somebody had turned a profit. I think the numbers were they had taken $1 million and turned it into 100 million on the Trump crypto coin that came out, the meme coin, a couple days ago. And that was clearly an insider. That was done within 10 minutes, I believe, of the thing going live. And it may have been before Donald Trump put out his announcement about the crypto coin. So it went live, and then there was like a half-hour window, I believe, I don't remember the specifics, where Donald Trump announced the coin. And that was clearly an insider that just cashed in $100 million off of a bunch of gullible people that are following Trump blindly with this. I want to touch on the crypto thing for a minute because I want to demonstrate the sheer fucking stupidity of Trump supporters. I wanted to say sometimes there, but the vast majority of the time. I had a Trump supporter in my comments. I do let them speak here despite their protest that I am actively censoring them. That's sort of their fucking thing, isn't it? Yell at everybody for censoring them while you're just over here minding your fucking business. He wants me to be clear with you guys, so I'm going to go ahead and do that. He believes that the reason I am mocking this Trump coin and saying this is a terrible idea is because he thinks that I've already bought the coin, and by telling you guys not to buy it, I will profit handsomely from it. Fact of the matter is that guy understands crypto way fucking less than I understand crypto. If I had bought the coin, I would be telling you what a great coin it is. I would have bought it before you, and I would have came to the channel. Not that I'm here to steal your guys' money. That would be the logical thing to do if I was here to steal your money. So talk about totally misunderstanding how crypto works. He also wanted me to come clean with you guys on my investments because he said I am somewhat of a savvy investor because I made a lot of money in the market a few years ago. True and false. The only reason I'm putting it out there is because he wants to slander my good name in my comments, my friends, and convince you guys I am here to steal your money. I did make a pretty good chunk of change in the stock market a few years ago because I did the same thing a bunch of us fucking dummies did, and I dumped some money into GameStop. Remember that? Remember that? I made probably about a $7,000 profit. It was a nice little payday. I had some money saved up. I threw it in there. I sold out right at the peak, right when the billionaires fucked us and wouldn't let us buy anymore. Once that buy button left, sorry to all the guys calling themselves apes out there for the GameStop. I didn't have a choice but to sell at that point. But I still put a little bit of money into GameStop every once in a while. It's just kind of a nostalgia thing, I guess. It's like, here have $20. Just throw it in there and you can just sit there. But there you go. All my investments are on the table. And then he wanted me to be clear with you guys that I am making money from YouTube. Yes, this is a monetized channel, and you guys even grab memberships. The only reason I go through all that is because, well, if people are going to run through my comments and say I'm scamming you, then we'll just put it all out on the fucking table now, won't we? And now you guys know about my savvy investments. It was GameStop. When every other fucking dummy was like, yeah, fucking GameStop. Now, the guy responsible for it, Deep Fucking Value or Roaring Kitty, obviously did his homework, and the rest of us just went, fuck yeah, I guess. There was a lot of research done, but I wasn't a guy doing research. I blindly jumped into that shit. I promise you that. Anyways, my friends, I want to get back to the fucking point. I hope you stuck through for that tangent. Real quick on that side note, welcome to any TikTok refugees. I forgot to say that earlier. I have done my fair share of making fun of TikTok for a long time, but I feel bad for what's happening for your beloved platform. So welcome if you found your way over here. I don't remember why I brought that up. Oh, because I go off on tangents sometimes, so if you're just getting to know me, expect more of that shit, is what I'm trying to tell you. Okay. I know a lot of people are scared and a lot of people are nervous, and I'm right there with you. I barely slept a wink last night. Anxiety through the fucking roof because we're paying attention. All right. We know how fucking bad this is about to get. for all of us. Like I said at the beginning of the video, they don't want us dead. We're basically cattle at this point, okay? It is our job to be productive and work for as little money as possible while providing more and more money to our billionaire overlords that are over us. There is opportunity in that, and I'm even going to give you an example. Look, Trump supporters are willingly giving away their money right now, especially with this crypto scheme. They are giving their money to their Lord and Savior, Donald Trump. I know there's some crypto bros involved in it that were a little more savvy. It's the people that are less savvy that are going to get fucked. And yes, you guys are right. They probably deserve it. I can't be that sympathetic for it. I am worried about it, as I covered in yesterday's video, because Donald Trump's base is mostly rural America, and people are literally betting the farm on a meme coin. And that concerns me, and the reason it concerns me is not because I feel sympathy for the people that are doing it. I have a lot of anxiety, let's say, about the fact that most of America's farmland can potentially become owned by massive corporations now. And somebody said in the comments, once they control the food, we're kind of in bad shape, aren't we? Donald Trump's policies are specifically to take everybody's money. I cannot believe that people didn't see that. I'll get to the opportunities in a minute, because now I want to talk about this, okay? I can't believe people didn't see that. Tariffs are going to harm you. Obviously, I don't understand what people are seeing here. Retaliatory tariffs are going to fuck you over. Now, I have the Trumpers coming to my comments and saying tariffs will raise our prices, but Donald Trump's going to lower fuel prices, and that's going to balance it all out. The fuck we need balance for? Why not just do it right? Why not just do it right? Now I'm getting a little pissed off, ain't I? And that doesn't make sense, because Canada's ready to strike back with some tariffs that are going to send our fuel prices through the fucking roof. All right? So that doesn't make any goddamn sense. I don't like being lied to. How many fucking times do I have to say that? I don't like being lied to about what's going on. All right? And then the mass deportation, specifically designed to drive up your cost on other things. The tariffs already happened to you. The retaliatory tariffs already happened to you. Now, mass deportations, I already said it. I don't necessarily like that we take advantage of people from other countries and pay them lower wages so that we can have things for cheap. But that is the system we live in. Now, mass deportations are going to drive those prices up higher. Donald Trump's pick for whatever goddamn department it is, Bernie Sanders asked him if we should raise the minimum wage, and he said no. That was his answer, no. Not maybe we could consider it if this or that. No, the answer was no. So they are specifically going to raise your prices on everything while keeping your wages low. Don't tell me how this is good economic plan. I'm not a fucking economist, but I'm a little bit smarter than that. I'm tired of being bullshitted by these people. I am. I fucking am. But I need to breathe, don't I? I need to calm down. I cannot believe that people voted against themselves in these numbers, and then they want to come and convince me that this is a good thing. Here's the opportunities. Let me get to that, because there is opportunity in that. I'm going to explain a little bit what I'm going to do, but I'm also going to explain a little bit what we can do. There is opportunity in this for us more savvy Americans, and I suggest every one of us figure out where we can find those opportunities and take advantage of it every chance you get. Let me give you an example for me. I am a truck driver, as you can see. You can bet your sweet ass there's at least one, but probably more hundreds or thousands of owner-operator truck drivers out there. They own their own truck, right? You can bet your ass there are some out there that just took that savings account that they've been holding on to repair their truck, to keep it on the road, cover a motel room if they need it while their truck's getting repaired, all those things. Their little emergency fund. It's sitting in that fucking crypto right now. Promise you that. When that gets pulled out from under them and they can no longer afford to maintain that truck, a guy like me is going to be down at the auction buying that fucking truck for pennies on the dollar. Hey, you made dumb decisions. I'll capitalize. I'll do that, right? And I want you guys to think about that for just a minute, okay? Maybe it's not the most brilliant plan in the world, but for us more savvy people, the people paying attention, the people that have been saving a little money here and there, you know, trying to get, you know, prepared for what is coming, there is going to be a fire sale in this country on anything. Trucks, for sure. We're going to see a lot of truckers get fucked by this. The tariffs are going to fuck us. The fuel prices are going to fuck us. But heavy equipment, machinery, construction equipment, tools, pickup trucks, all those things, there's going to be a fire sale. You need to get down those Ritchie Brothers auctions. You know why there's going to be a fire sale? Because these companies rely on migrant labor to run their businesses. They're going to go out of business. Now, will you go out there and do that job? Maybe. You know, I'm not really sure. But tools, right? Give a man a fucking hammer and he just might change his life, right? I don't know if that's philosophical or not, but give a man a tool to do the job. There will be a fire sale in this country on tools. Abso-fucking-lutely. Promise you. Tools to do jobs. Because a lot of these fuckers are going out of business over this shit. Look, I get it. Maybe that's crazy of me to think that, but that's the things I'm looking at. There will be trucks available to me. Hell, I might buy 10 of them by the time this shit's over. And maybe I'll give those guys a job driving one of my trucks, but maybe fucking not, because they make poor decisions. Maybe that's a bad idea on my part. But I feel like if we're paying attention to what's going on, whatever sector we work in, whatever it is we do, we will see those opportunities present themselves to us. The goal of this administration is to take your money, make sure you make as little money as possible to keep you just on that treadmill. Just keep on working forever. And they can keep taking that money from you. They will want, by the end of this administration, for everybody to just be an employee of probably a billionaire that's making sure they make very little money to survive. And we got to find ways to do that. As for me, my friends, I am going to... There's a lot. There's a lot for me to figure out. I promise you I'm doing my best to get myself in a situation where I'm not always stuck in this truck. I don't know specifically what that means, but I will be out there in any way I possibly can to expose the truth that's being told to rural America, that's being told to all of America, to participate in some sort of organizing to get our message out to the masses. Things like that are the things that I want to do. But until that day, I will be standing in this truck hammering home the point every time the working class of this country gets fucked by Donald Trump's policies, because that's absolutely going to happen. That is what's going to happen. And every time he does something shitty, which will start tomorrow, I will be here to make a video and make sure the message gets out. But here's my fucking concern. I don't know how long it is before guys like me get deplatformed. That may be coming down the pipeline too. Absolutely. Absolutely, because they want to control information. They want to be in charge of who says what. Even if I don't get fucking kicked off the platform, they might switch up that algorithm a little bit so that we go way down here. Follow me on Blue Sky if you haven't. We need to find ways to communicate with each other. Look, I know I don't have the grandest plan in the world. It's not the best thing you've ever heard, but it's something. We've got to do something, my friends. We're not going to die from this. We're just going to get massively fucked up by this, and that's not good news now, is it? Anyways, the line just moved. I can finally get back to doing my job. So, hey, love you guys. Let's do our best. That's all we can do. Bye now.